What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Board Games Are For Everybody, where today we're going to be going into scenario number 1, chapter 1, I should say, chapter 1 of scenario 1. I think there's only one scenario. Chapter 1 of the Dawnguard expansion for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim The Adventure Game by Bethesda Game Studios and Modifius Entertainment. Registered trademark. Registered trademark. Is that joke getting old yet? That joke's probably getting old. We're just gonna hop into this. We pretty much have everything set up already. Trying to find a good way to get all these new decks placed out properly so we can see everything. But, well, you know how it is. So let's just hop right into our chapter 1 scenario here. Let's zoom this in so we can get it proper here. Chapter 1. After centuries in Attribution Share, Boethiah's Oblivion Plane, the heroes are sent back to Skyrim. Boethiah gives them a chance to win their freedom. The only task required of them is to help the Daedric Prince in her eternal fight against Molag Bal. They are reborn, rebuilt, recreated from their ashes. Hold on a second here. Recreated from their ashes. This isn't the From the Ashes expansion. This is the Dawnguard expansion. Well then. Setup. The game is explained in the setup section of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim The Adventure Game. We have. All characters start from scratch. Even if you are playing with characters from a previous game, players are allowed to change their character card. So, we are going to be playing as the Red Guard for this game, mainly because I want that adrenaline rush in combat, lose 1 health to restore all stamina. Stamina is something we've had trouble with in our previous playthroughs. Also, after learning one-handed, we get an automatic +1 to our damage with all one-handed weapons. So we're probably going to be going for one-handed weapons in this game. I haven't figured out where we're starting yet. We haven't quite gotten there. Take the Chapter 1 event cards for the Dawnguard expansion, shuffle them, and place them on the game board. That is done. Shuffled and all. Order the Dawnguard number deck and the small numbered cards by number and place them in the numbered deck box. They're, well, we're zoomed in too much. They're off beside the camera here. Place the spawning deck next to the game board. Make sure these cards are all sorted numerically. So the top card is number 0 and the 3 bottom cards are number 7. They're up in the corner there. It's just to the west of Castle Volkihar. Up there. That's where our spawning deck is. Place Castle Volkihar and the Hall of Vigilant token on the board. Done and done. Place 3 quest tokens on Castle Volkihar and 3 quest tokens on the Hall of Vigilant cards. Oh, on the cards? Oh, well, they're on the... that probably makes more sense, eh? Where'd I put the cards? Up there. They're currently just on the tiles. My Hall of Vigilant and Castle Volkihar cards are up just northeast of Winterhold there. That's where actually I should pull those down here because I'm probably going to need those, eh? I should put them down here just so I remember where they are. And so they're easier to read because we're going to need to upgrade stuff, right? That's how that goes. Place the Hall of Vigilant card. Done. Okay. Each time that symbol there, icon, appears on a card, move a quest token from the Hall of Vigilant card to Castle Volkihar card. Each time that icon appears, move 1 quest token from Castle Volkihar to the Hall of Vigilant card. At the end of the chapter, the total number of quest markers in the Castle Volkihar and Hall of Vigilant cards will inform the setup for the chapter's final encounters. So it's basically the same, right? Basically the same. I guess it's going from and coming to. Okay. I'll try and remember that. We'll have the book here if we need it. Draw card 556 and read for all players. You are now ready to play. So let's get card 556 and we'll see what we got going on. See what we got going on. Where are we here? That is, 554. That was pretty close. 556. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, here we are. Two sides. Okay. Lost. For hundreds of years, you hunt Oviron Salis through Attribution Share, the plane of Boethia. You die dozens of times, but somehow you come back to life. Again and again. A nightmarish creature swallows you whole. Is this your final death? Boethia's voice thunders in your mind. By my grace, you're alive again. I'm giving you another chance to serve me. Followers of my rival, Molag Bal, are gathering strength in Skyrim. It's your duty to stop them. Join the vigilance of Stendarr. Become one of them. Never reveal to them who you really serve. Crush my enemies, and you'll live. Fail me, and I'll destroy you. Objective, flip this card. Success. We did it. You awaken in an underground chamber. Your joints don't hurt anymore. You're young again. There are a few corpses around you. Vigilance of Stendarr. Poor souls. You take some equipment and read their journals. In less than 2 days, you're already at the Hall of Vigilant, volunteering to join their ranks. They welcome you as friends if only they knew the truth. But you know Boethia is watching you. Place all player figures on the Hall of the Vigilant. Each player chooses 2 equipment cards and draws an Amulet of Stendarr. Okay, so we are starting on the Hall of Vigilance. And I guess that comes from the deck, right? From the... So what did it say? 2 equipment cards and an Amulet of Stendarr? Where's the Amulet of Stendarr? I shuffled these because I'm pretty sure this is just... I'm pretty sure this is just like a regular deck when you're in the Hall of Vigilance. I think you still draw from the top. I can't remember if you can... I literally just read these rules not that long ago. And 2 pieces of equipment. Hey, what do we want? Do we want a shield? Do we want to be able to block easier? I mean, a block... We haven't really tried playing with a shield. We haven't really tried playing with a shield at all. Could be beneficial. Try blocking a lot more, only attacking when we really can. I think we want to take some armor though, right? Maybe go for this Dawnguard armor. We get +1 to our sneak, as well as 3 light armor and 2 magic armor. Stendarr's aura. When equipped, gain +1 damage against spectral and Daedra enemies. Boots. Get some boots. Dawnguard helmets. +1 damage against spectral enemies. There's really not a whole lot in here. I definitely do want a one-handed weapon. And maybe some armor. So we're not going to go for a shield quite yet. The only thing I got here is the Mace of Stendarr. Is that really the only one-handed weapon? Is that our only option here? Unless I go for magic. Stendarr's aura. When equipped, gain +1 against spectral and Daedra. That's not too bad. Dawnguard heavy. Oh, Dawnguard heavy armor. 3 heavy armor, 1 light armor, 2 magic armor. That's not terrible. I think we're going to go with that. So that's 1 equipment. And we need a weapon of some sort because I don't want to go around punching things with my fists. I don't think that would work out particularly well for us. So I guess we just have to go with this Mace of Stendar, because that's kind of all we got. Kind of all we got. Oh, geez, I'm already yawning. We haven't even started yet. Yep. Looks like it's just the Mace of Stendar. Okay, well, I guess we're going with the Mace of Stendar. So, there's our 2 equipment. I'm going to have to check the book to see if this axe is just a normal... If this axe is just a normal shop where you have to draw stuff. Or if you can just purchase anything that's there. As if it's an open shop. Because it's the Hall of Vigilance, right? Okay, so we can get rid of our ragged robes, so that's nice. We can get rid of our fists. That's nice. We now have a Mace of Stendar. Once we learn one-handed, we'll be able to get an extra damage on that, so that'll be nice. And we've got our Dawnguard heavy armor. I'm just going to move this up a bit here so that if we upgrade anything, we can still see it. Fix this. Okay, let's get back to the rest of this card here. Where were we? Hall of Vigilance. Place all figures in the Hall of Vigilance. Each player chooses 2 equipment cards and draws an Amulet of Stendar. Oh yeah, where's my Amulet of Stendar? I gain one magic armor from this Amulet of Stendar. So we have 3 magic armor, 1 light armor, and 3 heavy armor. Shuffle cards 557, 558, 559, and 560, and deal 1 to each player. So 557 to 560. $557, 58, 59, and 60. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm just going to close my eyes because they have backs on them. So this is going to be our personal quest, I suppose. We're going to go with this one, and it said to discard the rest. So I'll put those off to the side here. Put this back over here. And then it said discard any remaining cards, and that's all we got for this. So I guess this is also getting discarded, huh? Okay, we've got the expedition. Morik Sidri, my mentor, is preparing an expedition with some other vigilants to Ruinwald excavation. My back hurts like crazy. Could you help me unload my belongings when we get to the excavation? Place quest marker on the cave in the rift by daylight. So I believe that means that I can only partake in this quest during daylight. Or is it trying to say that we start on daylight? Anyways, we're placing a quest marker on the cave in the rift. So down here. I'm just going to double check the day-night thing quick. Because I'm pretty sure it said in the instructions that certain quests can only be done by day or night. Oh look, I flipped right to day and night. During the night, check Hunter rules. Expansion includes circular token. This is the day-night token, which is up to the north of the ruins that are north of Markarth there. It's just beside our dragon deck. If a quest shows the day icon, it can only be attempted during the day. So we can only do it during the day. And I can only guess that we start during the day. So can I get this somewhere a bit more visible? We're going to put it down here. We'll put it down here just so we can see it at all times. And I think we're finally ready to start. So our first goal here is to get to the cave in the rift. But we start from nothing. So we're probably going to do some cave exploring so we can battle stuff, right? We need to do some battles. I can't go up to that wilderness space, right? No, I have to come down this way, either to Dawnstar or the forest area. So we have, oh, well, I have to draw an event first. I guess I should do that first, huh? First event that we have, the King of Bandits World Quest. The bandit Owen Crow is claiming a large area of Eastmarch and his own kingdom. Place 2 threat tokens. Place a quest marker on the cave in Eastmarch and flip the day. Oh no, is this saying it can be partaken at day or night is what that's saying. There are cards that flip the day-night cycle apparently. So for the time being, that goes up there. We're gonna have to put 2 threat tokens down. And we need to place a quest marker. Where was it? On the cave in Eastmarch, which is over here. So it's going right there. World Quest, ahoy. We have to clear 2 human enemies and 505 in a single encounter for that one. And quickly check that day-night thing again here. Make sure that we don't have to flip that. Most event cards will feature a flip icon. When this appears, the day-night icon is flipped. If the quest, yeah, okay, so it was the flip icon. So I guess the world quest we can take on at any time, but it does flip things. So we are now in night, where we gain 1 sneak, which is good for us. 1 sneak is a good thing. So I think what we're going to do here on this first movement turn is we're going to go hit up a cave. We're going to do some combat so we can try and level up here. And for the Dawnguard, Chapter 1, a cave is just 1 animal and 1 animal. Everything's actually pretty standard for this one. In a cave, it's 2 animals. In a mine, it's 2 humans. In the runes, it's 2 spectral. Well, I guess these are crypts. In the crypts, it's 2 spectral. In the runes, it's 2 Daedra. And in the Dwemer runes, it's 2 Dwemer. So that's all perfectly fine. So I guess we're part of the Hall of Vigilance, so I can upgrade this as we go along. Oh, was I not supposed to take... Oh, I get the Mace of Stendarr for upgrading the thing. Was I not supposed to take from the Stendarr deck? Was I just supposed to take 2 regular equipments? If it's 2 regular equipments, I can do that too. That's pretty simple. That's pretty simple, but when it said to take 2 equipment, I assumed it meant to take 2 equipment from the Dawnguard deck. That's on me. That might be on me, because we have rewards for upgrading the Hall of Vigilance here. So you know what? We get our Amulet. That's probably the other reason I thought today, is because we get our Amulet of Stendarr. So just to be safe, we're going to go from the normal deck as far as gear goes, and we'll try and get some of our Hall of Vigilance gear as we go along. So let's change this up here a little bit. I may go with no armor right now. I may keep my rags, and we'll try and get some armor as we go through these battles. Armor would be good, though. We're just going to be taking a bunch of damage if we don't. I was thinking about taking this heal, though, because we have no way of healing ourselves otherwise. I need a one-handed weapon. Man, that Dawnguard armor was really good, though. I definitely want to try and get that. I think we're just going to go with the hide armor so we can get an extra sneak. It's going to give us 2 light armor, and I need a sword or something. I could take a dagger for ×2 damage. It's not doing that much, though. I think we're going to take the iron sword here. Right? Or is there a mace? Is there an axe? Little hand axe? There is not. So I guess we're going with the iron sword. Okay. It's on me. I mean, who knows? Maybe I could have taken from the Hall of Vigilant deck. I just feel like maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. We got the Amulet of Stendarr, which is why I think we could have, but whatever. It just says 2 equipment, so we'll go with this one. When we hit up the Hall of Vigilance next time, we'll try and purchase some stuff, but we don't have any septums right now. So we're just going to hit up a cave. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're just going to go to this one right here, because next turn we'll be able to come down to this cave in the Rift. So we're going to hit up a cave first. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I need to put the threat tokens on too. I'm just completely skipping over things. Okay, let's hit up those threat tokens. See, I don't have any quest yet. I suppose I could put it on. I'm just going to toss them both on the expedition for now because we're going to hit up the cave on the next turn so we can get rid of them. But we're going to head right into combat on this first turn here. So we need to face 2 animal enemies. So our first animal encounter is going to be a mud crab. And then our second one will be unknown. We'll toss it on this side for now. And we're going to sneak up on this mud crab. Obviously, we're going to murder this mud crab who has 2 heavy armor. How many sneak do we have? We get a sneak from our hide armor. So that's 4. We get a sneak for it being nighttime, so that's 5. That's it. 5. 5 dice to do this sneak. So we need 1 circle on these 5 dice. We got 1 circle on these 5 dice. So we get to do a free attack here. So we're going to exhaust 1 stamina in order to do our swing, which is going to do 1 light damage. And that's all we can do, unfortunately. And we're only going to get 3, right? Because I don't have my one-handed yet. We're only going to get 3 dice for our attack. So let's see what the mud crab's going to do to us here. A whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing from the mud crab. That's okay. And we're just going to go for our swing again. 1 light damage. We're just going to take him out. Hopefully. And we got our circle. Again, 1 circle. Our rolls are working so far, but not going 100% great. They are only barely working. I would rather they be working, better working. We gain 1 experience from killing this mud crab. He is defeated. Our next opponent is going to be a skeever. And the skeever has 3 light damage. Now I regain my stamina between battles since they weren't 1 battle. And we're going to try and sneak up on this skeever as well. Back to 5 dice for this sneak attempt. We need 1 circle. That's better. 3 circles. That's better. We're going to consume a stamina in order to use our slash, which does 2 heavy damage. So we're taking this down to 1 light damage remaining. Okay, he's going to be doing bite. 1 heavy damage to us, which we don't have anything to counteract that. So we're going to be taking 1 damage this turn. We're going to exhaust 1 stamina, and we're going to go for our swing. It's the easier to do. We need that circle, and we sure got it. That's the kind of roll that I want. That's the kind of roll that I want. So we take 1 damage from the skeever, and we deal 1 light damage, which would counteract from this 1 light armor. However, you always deal 1 damage. So we have defeated the skeever, which gives us another experience. So we now have 2 experience. Okay, so that is combat completed. Go us. Let's zoom back out here so we can see the board and figure out our next move. So we now get a free move without having... Oh, hold on. We completed a dungeon. I need to draw a basic treasure card. This is something I forget to do every single time I play the game. I always forget. When you defeat a dungeon with monsters under level 4, so 0 through 3, I believe you take a basic, and if it's 4 and above, you take an advance. So I need to take a basic treasure, because that's something I haven't been doing in pretty well every module that we've been playing. And our basic treasure is Turn Lesser Undead. It's not too bad. Only affects spectrals. Consume a magicka to use turn. We need 1 triangle, and it deals 4 light damage or magic damage. We can use banish for 2 magicka to deal 5 heavy damage. or magic damage, or we can dodge, but it only affects spectral enemies. So we'll have to keep that in our back pocket here in case we take on some spectral enemies. Okay, so we now get our turn without having to draw an event card. So I think we said we're just going to head over to that cave in the rift in order to continue on with the expedition, right? To continue on with our main quest. We can then also hit up the East March cave in order to try and do that world quest. But we do have to do 3 encounters all at the same time on that. And I think I would rather get my level up a little bit before we do that. So we'll figure that out next turn. But as for our free action goes, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into this cave space over here. And we're going to continue on with our quest. We're going to see what we got going on our quest here. Morik jumps off the carriage and starts jumping with glee. We're here! As soon as he sees me, he grabs his back in pain. Oh, there it is again, the pain, the pain! It's a big chest on the back. Be careful, it's fragile. Yeah, so he's not hurt. He just doesn't want to carry his stuff. Objective, carefully unload the chest. Roll 3 dice plus 2-handed. We don't have any 2-handed, so we get 3 dice. We can push with leaves. We need to get 2 circles in order to succeed. Wow, I can't even push 2 of those. I only have 1 leaf, so we failed. We failed in the quest to carefully carry this his trunk. No, my work, you broke it. You'll pay for that, literally. Lose 3 septums. I don't have any septums. That's fine. It's all good. I don't have any. Something else is bothering Morik. He finally opens up. One of the vigilants, Brother Azamar, has contracted sanguinaire vampiris. Okay, sanguinaire vampiris. I volunteer to help him find a cure. I know Boethia could heal Azamar, but his newfound powers could also be an asset in my fight against Molag Bal. Option 1, we should take Azamar to Boethia's shrine without anyone knowing what we're really doing. Option 2, Azamar's new powers are too precious to lose. We should use him without telling anyone. So what, I'm going to gain a follower if I do that? Is that what's going to happen? We're going to get a follower? I mean, technically, I'm a vampire, right? Isn't that how this is going? I'm currently invading the Hall of Vigilance as maybe not a vampire, but definitely as Boethia's servant. Having a vampire could help us out. It could help us out. We should take Azamar to Boethia. Do we want to heal him? Do we want to heal him, or do we want to use him for our personal gain? I think we're going to go for option 2, only because I think it's going to give us a follower. And we haven't really used that many followers. We used 1, and he did okay for us. So I think we're going option 2. We're going to draw card 562. 570, too far. 561. And 563. I skipped over it. 562. Vigilant turned weapon. Azamar's powers will grow over time, and he'll become your weapon against the followers of Molag Bal. Place a quest marker on this card. Each time another player is asked to draw this card, place a new token on this card. When there are as many tokens between this card and 561 as the number of players, flip the card that has the most tokens on it and discard the other card. If both cards have the same number, discard both and draw 563. So, I mean, if I'm already putting 1 on it, right? Did it say to flip this card? Flip the card that has the most. So I'm the only player. So this one currently has the most. So I guess we're just flipping the card. You have heard of some followers of Molag Bal gathering in a house in Markarth. You convince Aasimar that he'll find his cure there and prepare to face Boethiah's enemies. The house is empty. You wait for a few hours. At nightfall, a man arrives. You're here at last. We've been waiting for you. Aasimar draws his mace. Without flinching, the stranger beheads him. Shit. Well, I guess we're not getting Aasimar as a follower. We just let Aasimar to his death. Oh no. I'm sorry, Aasimar. Feral vampires. Unevolved, uncivilized. They don't deserve any compassion. I have a gift for you. Freedom from your master. Join us in the eternal night and we'll give you the chance to take revenge. The man is clearly a vampire. So, he's a vampire who just beheaded another vampire. Okay. There's clearly some vampirism, racism going on here. That's all I'm going to say. There's some class wars going on between the vampires, apparently. Join us, man's clear vampire. Each player chooses refuse the vampire's gift or accept the vampire's gift. Is this going to turn us into a vampire? Do we want to play with the vampire rules? It's going to make things harder during the day. It is going to make things harder during the day. I think we need to refuse. It's probably going to put us into combat if we refuse, but I think we need to refuse their offer. I don't really want to be a vampire right now. I don't see how being a vampire is going to be good for me. It's going to make things a lot harder. Because anytime it's day, we're going to have to feed. It sounds like a lot of work right now. So I think we're going to refuse this vampire's gift. We are going to draw card number 564. Where are we? 561, 563, 564. Crying Wolf. Place your player figure in the Hall of Vigilance. Oh. Alright. I guess we're going back to the Hall of Vigilance. Adalvold meets with me at the entrance of the hall. They won't listen, even with all the evidence I've provided. Keeper Karset can't see that vampires are the biggest threat we are facing right now. If I had the support of Tolan, everything would be easier. Tolan is exploring an ancient tomb in Falkreath. Place quest marker on the tomb in Falkreath, and we are only allowed to do this quest during the daytime. So we're going to have to wait until we get back to day and start going from there. We have, however, refused the vampire's offer. I don't want to turn into a vampire. I don't see the appeal. I don't. So we need to place quest marker on the ruins in Falkreath. Falkreath is down here. Our ruins are right there. Okay then. That is the end of our turn. We now need to draw an event card for the next turn. That event is Blinding Ambition. Today's boons are tomorrow's problems. Every turn, each player must place one threat token on this card to gain 1 experience. When you discard this card, place all threat tokens on this card on the stronghold chart or any active quests and discard this card. On each turn, each player, you can place something on here to do it. Okay, so I don't have to, but I may. I can, I just don't have to. So we have to place 2 threat markers. Our thing is now switched to day. We're just going to toss these onto Crying Wolf. I don't want to block up our cities quite yet until we really know what we're doing. So we now need to get down to the ruins in Falkreath, I still don't have any money. That mud crab didn't drop any money for me, damn it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go explore another cave close to Falkreath. I think we need to do just some combat so we can level up a little bit. But I'm wondering if I should try taking on maybe some humans. Maybe we can go to a mine. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That wouldn't be anywhere near where I want to be, though. Because I feel like we're going to get more experience taking on the humans than we are taking on the mud crab and the skeever. We only got 1 experience from each of them, and we need another 5 experience to level up still. We could also go into Whiterun and maybe pick up a quest. It's another option. We could explore a wilderness space, try and get some resources that we don't have a whole lot of. Maybe some coal would be good. We could upgrade our sword. Or we could try and... Well, if we go into a cave, we can get some more gear that we could possibly sell before we go into a town. So the question just is, do I go to a cave or do I go to a mine? 1, 2, 3. I'd have to go to the one just southeast of where I am right here. Or I could go to the cave down here, which puts us closer to Falkreath, which is where we want to go. But I don't know if we want to go there quite yet, is the problem. We can get to that cave in 4. Or we can go to the mines in 3. Tough choice. Tough choice. Maybe we'll go to the mine, try and get some... I mean, we have a free action, so we can move down next turn, right? So I think if we take the mine, do some human enemies, and hope that it works out. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to this mine space right here. And we're going to take on some human enemies. Starting with the Bandit Berserker with 4 light armor. That's fine. That's not bad. 4 light armor is nothing. And then our next one we will find out after we defeat him. So it's daytime, so we lose a dice on our sneak now, unfortunately, so we're only going to get 4 dice on our sneak. But we are... Oh, no, we're not going to try and sneak. I was going to say we are going to try and sneak, but I am not going to try and sneak. Not when this guy has ambush, first of all. And also has... we need 3 circles. I'm not going to deal with that, sorry. So we're just going to go right into combat here. So we only get 3 dice for our rolls here. And we got an axe, so that's a free action for us. I won't complain about that. We're going to go for our slash. We're consuming 1 stamina. We need 1 triangle, which we got. Nice. I should put the armor on here, I guess. 4 light armor. We got our triangle, so we deal 2 heavy damage, which is going to take down 2 of his light armor. And another axe, so that is another free action for us. We are, again, going to go for our slash. We need a triangle, which, well, they rolled 3 diamonds, but you know what we say, if it goes out of the bin. Oh, wow, I was lucky to get the triangle. So we have defeated this guy. We gain 3 septums and 1 experience. I won't complain about that. Some septums would be good so that we can start trying to buy some stuff. So we get 3 septums. Two septums. And 3 septums. Here we go. And we've defeated the bandits. So our next enemy is going to be a bear trap. The bear trap is our next enemy. I could try and lockpick it, but 2 circles is still pretty rough for only having 3 dice. So I think we're just gonna We're just going to try and tank this. We still have full health. I think we'll be okay. It does do 3 damage, though. Fireball. So it's going for that 3 heavy damage to us. So we just need to hope that we get the attack off, right? So we're doing... Now, do I go slash or do I go swing? Circle versus triangle, right? We can kill it with the slash. The 1 circle, the swing, which is 1 circle, which is better odds. So we're going to go for that swing. 1 stamina, we need 1 circle. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I guess we're going to push. Wow. Really? We get 2 pushes, right? Okay, pushing again. Man, that was nuts. So we take 3 damage, which puts us into our final blow phase, but we deal 1 light damage to it, which takes out the bear trap. So we're going to gain 1 septum from this victory. And we're also going to get a basic treasure for completing this dungeon. I didn't gain as much experience. I still only gained 1 experience. I want to gain more experience going to a cave. I would have gained more experience going to a cave. Okay. So, we now get our free action since this turn. Oh, I need my basic treasure first. Guess I should do that. Our basic treasure is a Staff of Flames. Not bad, not bad. We're going to have to get some soul gems, though. We can use it to deal 2 heavy damage or 1 magic damage by using Blast, by using 1 soul gem. And we may as well just equip this now. We have the extra hand slot for it, and it is a one-handed weapon, so may as well keep it in our hand while we can. Because we're probably going to get rid of it unless I start stocking up on soul gems. I'd rather find a more powerful staff at some point, but, well, we'll see how it goes. For the time being, it could be helpful. It gives us magic damage at least, which we don't have yet. But we are going to have to try and bulk up on some soul gems so that we can benefit from having it. So, we now get our free action. No event. 1, 2, 3. We could try and go do the world quest. But again, that's still 3 enemies. I don't want to deal with 3 enemies at the same time right now. I don't think that would go well for me since I only have 4 health. We need to do some upgrading first. I think maybe we'll just make our way over to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I could go explore another mine. I could explore a cave. Make our way closer to our quest. Or I could go explore town. I have 4 septums. That's not a whole lot to buy stuff. Not a whole lot. I think I'm going to go search a wilderness space. Only because I want to get some resources. I want to get some coal so that we can upgrade stuff. But we're going to be switching out our weapons probably fairly soon. Once we can buy one. But we can still upgrade for the time being, I guess. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 down here to this wilderness space in Falkreath. And we're going to explore the wilderness. Exploring the wilderness, we've got easy resources, ripe for the taking. This area is full of valuable plants and mineral veins. Gain 1 leaf and 1 ore. Well, everything except the soul gem, but that's still pretty good. 1 leaf and 1 ore. Can't really complain about that. I did say I wanted some ore. So, all that did for me was just get me an extra leaf. Can't complain about that. But that is the end of our turn, so we now need to draw another event for the start of the next turn here, and that event is Future Knowledge. It is said that a certain being, living in the mitten, has knowledge of what's to come. Place a quest marker on Winterhold, place 2 threat tokens, and it is now nighttime. So that's another world quest. We need to place a quest marker on 2. Was it winter holds? Winter holds. Okay. And we need 2 threat tokens, which I cannot put on my thing here. I could put 1 each on the world quests and hope that I don't end up... That's fine. 1 each on the world quests and hope that I don't have to put another one on them, because I think if too many go on them, I have to place them somewhere else. I'm pretty sure that's how that works, is if they fail because of threat tokens, the threat tokens have to be redistributed. Okay, so what's our movement here then? What's our game plan? What's our game plan? Do we go into our quest? I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should do some more battling here. Question is, do we go to a cave or do we go to Abide? I thought I was going to get more experience from the mine. I did not. I didn't. We could also try going to a catacomb, which would allow us to 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go to a catacomb, which would allow us to try and use our turn lesser undead. We could try it out, use some magicka to do some heavy hitting stuff here. So maybe we'll give that a shot and we can move down on our next turn. So we're going to come to this catacomb here. And the catacomb means we have to face 2 spectral enemies. So our first enemy is going to be a Draugr. And our second enemy, we will find out once we get there. So, the Draugr has 3 heavy damage. And before we start our combat here, we're going to switch out our Staff of Flames for our turn lesser undead. Okay, so we're going to try and sneak up on this guy. We only need 2 circles, and he doesn't have ambush, so us failing won't matter at all. So 2 circles for the sneak. Which we got. Nice. Okay, so we get our sneak. So I think we're just consuming a stamina to use our turn lesser undead, right? That's what makes the most sense. We have the power. We snuck. We get a free attack. So we're going to consume 1 magicka, and we're going to use our turn in order to deal 4 magic damage to this Draugr, which is going to kill him. We killed him on the sneak. We did it. So we gain 1 experience. So we're now at 4 experience. We still need 3 more to level up. And we also gain a coal, I think it said. Yeah, we gain a coal. So we are now at 2 coal. We could go upgrade our sword. That would be nice. And we are at 4 experience. And we killed the Draugr. Killed the Draugr off of the sneak. We're now taking on the flamethrower trap. We're not going to try and lockpick. I don't think we're going to get what we want twice in a row. It has 1 heavy armor. Was that an axe? So it's going to burn us for 3 heavy damage. So it's going to be dealing 3 damage to us, which is pretty rough. We're just going to go for our swing. So we need 1 circle. Wow, okay, we're pushing. Again, these rolls. Okay, final push, please, please. Wow, okay, that's not good. So we take 3 damage from its attack. That puts us into our final... blow. We also only have 1 stamina left. I should have just used the turn. Oh, but I guess technically it's not a spectral enemy though, it's a trap. So we can't use turn lesser undead on it anyway. Should have used the slash, I guess. Just gone for the 2 heavy armor. I can't believe I'm not rolling. We're getting really bad circle rolls tonight. We're getting really bad circle rolls. Okay, well, going into the next combat phase here. A sword, which is going to be another 3, which means we have to parry it. We don't have a choice here, so we need to consume a stamina in order to dodge this. We need a triangle, geez. Well, we got the triangle. That's good. Now we get the circle, of course. So we got our triangle. So we evaded. That's good. An axe. Again, that's 3 damage. I really have no options here. No options. I think I'm going to die to this trap. That's unfortunate. Anything I can do to get out of this? Well, I could turn in 2 leaves to heal. It would at least bring us back to the final hit stage. We would gain 1 extra turn to hope that we can somehow pull something off. Oh, man. I guess that's what we're going to do. I guess we're using our 2 leaves in order to use our potion of minor healing. We're going to heal 1 damage. We're going to take 3 damage, which is going to put us back into the final blow state. But it extends our turn by 1. Come on, blank, please. Not a blank. That was not a blank, game. Well, I think we're screwed at this point. I can't do anything now. I have no options. I also don't remember what happens if you lose a battle. I'm going to have to pull the instructions out because I don't remember what happens if you lose a battle. I think you just have to draw another event card. Pretty sure. Okay. Well, that sucks. We can't do anything. Even if we tried to do an attack, they attack before us, so they would kill us before we even get it off. And I can't even do an attack anyway because I have no stamina left. So, rip to us. We got murdered by this flamethrower trap that can't even move anywhere. Just this random floor trap that has no bearing on anything. We can't even move around it. And unfortunately, it means I don't get a basic treasure either, which is really what I wanted to go for. We did gain some coal, though, so I could go in and upgrade my iron sword, which would be helpful. Well, that was unfortunate. So we have to draw another event card because we lost. And we've got Dark Corners of Skyrim. The vampire's influence is growing. Draw 2 cards from the vampire spawning deck and shuffle them with the first 3 cards of their respective dungeon decks. This is what's going to end up being confusing for me because I'm not going to remember which ones are which. Okay, so we need to draw the top 2, right? We need to draw the top 2. So we've got the Saber Cat here, which is the first one. And our second one is the Feral Vampire Thrall. So we're shuffling into the creature deck and the human deck. And it's at the top 3 cards, eh? 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm just gonna have to remember which ones are which. A bit of a pain. I wish there was just a symbol or something on there so that I could remember which is which. And the creature deck. Okay. Back at it. So that sucked. That was quite the fail, huh? That was quite, and I have to put 2 threat tokens out still. That was quite the fail on our part, unfortunately. I don't know if it's worth going into our main quests. Maybe just kind of continuing on would be good. We're going to close the market in Riften. And we're going to close the market in Markarth. That's what we're going to do for the time being. Okay. So we now get our free action. Question is, what do we want to do with it? Do we attempt to do another combat? Just go into a cave, maybe? We're at 4 experience. I'm only going to gain maybe 2 experience in the cave, so I would still be under what I need to level up. I could possibly level up going into our next event here, which I probably should do, only because if I do, then we can clear these threat tokens off. And we can get another quest that will kind of give us the opportunity to, do that. If that's the case, though, maybe I shouldn't have put one of those threat tokens on a stronghold. I could have just put it on the Crying Wolf card instead. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's go. Let's just continue on with our main quest. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's continue on with Crying Wolf. Objective. Convince Tolan. Roll 3 dice plus speech. We need 1 triangle. I have no speech. Sorry about that. I just knocked the camera. I have no speech, so we're only going to get 3 dice, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Nice. Okay, well, we got a triangle. That's nice. That's, I think, the first success that we've gotten in this game so far. Tolan sees Adabald. The A's look like O's. Tolan sees Adabald's point, but still doesn't agree. Gain 3 experience. Add 2 experience to the Hall of Vigilant. Really? All this way and he's not even going to fucking help me anyway? I gained 3 experience, which is 7 experience. Go us. It means we're going to be able to... I'm not even going to pull the experience out. We can level up now at the end of this turn, so that's good. It's nice that we're going to get a level up. It's going to go into our one-handed so that we get more damage on our one-handed things. So we gain 3 experience and 2 experience for the Hall of the Vigilant. So we'll just toss these underneath it here. Okay. Tolan asked me to stay with him, exploring the ancient tomb. I've heard of Daedric activity in this tomb. The Vigilants can hold their own without you. This is more important. Draw card 572. I'm starting to think that just everyone in this order just doesn't care about anyone else in the order, because I think this is the 3rd different quest that I have been put onto. I don't think I've had one consistent quest line yet. Everything so far has just been, oh, you wanted me to go help that person. I don't think I'm going to go help that person, but you can stay here and help me. That's fine. Ooh, 6 threat tokens. Nice. That must mean that it's quite a bit to be done. Place a quest token on this card. Each time another player is prompted to draw this card, place a quest token on it. Well, once there are as many quest tokens on this, flip the card, okay. Vigilant of Stendarr players. You decide to travel to Falkreath to assist Tolan. Draw 573 for all Vigilant of Stendarr players. So does that mean that, oh, well, Falkreath's right here. So I guess we're moving over to Falkreath. I'm going to get this tray out of the way here. And what? I need 573? 573. That's the one thing I don't like about solo game, is that a lot of these cards you just flip over right away. Okay, we've got the Inner Sanctum. Place a quest marker on the... Oh, well, it's already there. Well, I have to go back? He took me to Falkreath and I have to go back to the same place that I just was. All right, fine, that's okay. That's okay. That's going to end our turn, so we now need to draw an event for the next turn. Yeah, draw an event for the next turn. I wonder if it's worth just staying in town here and maybe doing some exploring. Clear roads. Active event. Bandits are less active lately. Merchants thrive. Players may take carriages to and from any wilderness spaces. Put 2 threat tokens. Flip the day-night track. So we are now back to day. which is something I definitely messed up when we just went to our crying wolf thing there because I wasn't able to. I was only allowed to do that during the day. I forgot. Whoops. That's okay. You learn, you live and learn. Live and learn. I'm going to have to try and keep a better track on our day-night track here. And my quests. So, whoops. That was my fault. We're one turn ahead of where we're supposed to be, I guess. So we have 2 threat tokens we need to put out. We're just going to put it on the Inner Sanctum here. And we need to figure out what we want to do. Oh, I was supposed to level up from the end of my previous turn there. So I'm just going to take my one-handed is what I wanted. And we're going to increase our health because we need more health. So we now need to take the zeros out of every deck. Now, I don't know if that includes the zeros that were put in from the vampire deck there, the vampire influence deck. I'm not sure if that's part of that. But we need to remove all the zeros from each of the decks. So zeros. Oops. Leaving one behind. Zeros. And the creature deck, zeros. Okay. Zeros have been taken out of each pile. And we now get to make our move. Oh, man. Okay. So, do we go to the Inner Sanctum? We've leveled up now. That's nice. We get an extra. I could stay in town and I could upgrade my Iron Sword. That's something I could do. And then we could explore town. Maybe we'll do that. And then next turn I could also try and buy some stuff. I don't have a lot of money, but I could sell things. I could sell this Staff of Flames. I don't really need it. I can maybe try and get some armor, or I could try and get a new weapon. Maybe. Maybe. I think we're gonna stay in Falkreath this turn. We're not gonna move. We're staying put. We're gonna start our action by going into the market. I am going to sell my Staff of Flames for 4 septums. So this is going to go back on the bottom of the basic treasure deck. And we gain 4 septums, so that's going to put me at 8, which is perfect. I can just flip this over. So we're at 8 septums. I am going to... Does Falkreath allow me to... Oh, it doesn't. Shoot. I was going to try and search through the heavy armor deck. Where can I do that from? Whiterun? Okay, well, 1, 2. Let's say we moved up to Whiterun this turn. We can get there. We moved to Whiterun this. We didn't stay in Falkreath. We moved to Whiterun. It's the same thing. We're in a stronghold. It's all good. We went to Whiterun. We sold our Staff of Flames for 4 septums. We have 9 septums. We're going to search in the red deck. We are going to pay 3 septums. 3 septums so that we can draw 3 cards from the top of the deck. And I'm going to hope that I get another weapon. Because the weapon is kind of what I want to change. Or I could do some dual wielding. But I kind of like this turn lesser undead. Honestly. If we're facing spectral enemies anyway. With the exception of bear traps. Because it doesn't do anything against them. So we are drawing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We've got the ebony armor of the warrior, ebony boots of the warrior, and a steel warhammer. I can't afford it. I can't afford any of these. Man, that sucks. Well, I can't afford to pay anymore, so that sucks. I guess we just wasted 3 septums. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. So I guess we're just going to upgrade our iron sword. Try and get some more damage on it for the time being. So we're going to use our 2 coal to upgrade. We got a +1/+1. That's not bad. Can't complain about a +1/+1 upgrade. So we're now doing 2 light damage and 3 heavy damage with our iron sword. Get rid of our 2 coals here, and then we're going to explore town. We're going to do some town exploring. Okay, where's my town deck? Up here. We've got Olav Asgarson. Olav Asgarson. Talos is with us. Prove your might, and he will bless you. Gain 1 resource of your choice. Which, do I want to take another coal so we can try and upgrade this iron sword again? Or do I want to... Or do I want to take a... Oh, I was going to say, do I want to take a soul gem so we can use our staff? We don't have that soul gem anymore. So I guess we're taking a coal. Coal. So we need to roll 3 dice plus one-handed and two-handed, which I gain an extra dice for one-handed. So we get 4 dice, and we need 2 circles. We can push with leaves, which we have none of, so we are doing no pushing. There will be no pushing being done. We need 2 circles, which we got. Sick. Awesome. Success, gain 3 experience, and draw quest 114. So we gain 3 experience. That's pretty tight. Experience, and we need to draw 114. Uh, 111, 12, 13, 14. We've got Trial by Fire, Part 1. Olav Asgarson. Why is such a weird name? Olav Asgarson's passion grows as he speaks. The cult of Talos cannot be extinguished. We need the people to believe again. There's a tomb where a relic is said to be buried. Find it. Place a quest marker on the catacomb space in the rift. Sure. So, catacomb space in the rift. Where is the catacomb space in the rift? Sounds good to me. And that's our action. That's it. That's everything. So we now got our free action, which we will use to go continue our main quest, I suppose, is what we're going to do. Right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to continue on with our main quest. Tolan is frustrated. This doesn't make any sense. Daedra involved with the undead, especially with vampires. We need to clear the inner chamber and find out what's going on. I'll lead the way. Objective, clear all the servants of Molag Bal shown on the Castle Volkahar card in a single encounter. What? Oh, well. There's still 3... Oh no, that's the Vigilance. Nope, same thing. There's still 3 quest markers on there. So we have to take out 515, 513, and 516. That's a lot. In a single encounter. That's a lot. All right. 513, 515, and 516 all in a single encounter, right? So we've got 526, that's too far. 520, 517? Oh, 16. 16, 15, not 14 for some reason, but 13. 12, 13. I wonder why we aren't taking on 14. So we got 13, 15, and 16 that we're taking on, all in a single encounter here. That's a bit of a pain, but... Oh, okay. Wow. All right. I am not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. I only gained 1 experience for killing this guy. Wow. Wow. Well, this is going to go poorly. Let me make that 100% clear. This is not going to go well at all. So we got 3 light armor and 4 heavy armor. Is it night? It's not nighttime. We still have 4 dice for sneak though. So we may as well try and sneak. Odds are not in our favor. We need 4 circles. But it's possible. It's possible we can get a sneak off. We did not. We did not. That's okay. So I gained 4 dice at least for my rolls now since we have that one-handed. And all my stuff does an extra 2 damage. 1 because of our upgrade and 1 thanks to our one-handed red guard ability that adds 1 damage to all of our one-handed weapons. So let's see what we got going on here. Lightning bolts. Nothing. Oh, a lightning bolt's a free action for us. That's pretty great. That's useful. We can't use Turn Lesser Undead. That's unfortunate. We can use Turn Lesser Undead on the Vampire Priest once we get to him. That'll be nice. But for the time being, we can't do anything. So the Thunderbolt's a free action for us. The Vampire Priest would do Calm if we had a legendary skill, which we don't. So that's nice. That's nice. I can't use my Turn Lesser Undead on this human guy, so we just got to go for an attack. Just got to go for an attack. I'm trying to figure out what the best option is here. We're doing 4 damage with our heavy attack, which is only going to do 1 damage. We're doing 3 damage with our light attack, which is only going to do 1 damage. We are not doing a lot of damage. We're not. This isn't going to go well. This is going to go very poorly. So I guess we're just going to go with our light attack. Better odds. Yeah. Yeah. Better odds. So we're just going to consume 1 stamina. We're going to go for our swing. We need 1 circle, which we got. So we're dealing 1 light damage. And we're now going to move on to the next turn. Oh, another lightning bolt. Sweet. So it's another free action. We're just going to go for another swing. Which is still going to deal 1 damage, but it's all we can really do. We got it. Okay, another 1 damage. 4... Oh, hold on, though. He's at 2, isn't he? And we're doing 4. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So we actually get rid of that light armor. Oh, nice. Doing better than I expected to. Can we get another free action? Oh, we did! We got another free action. Oh, man, we might take this guy out. Nice. Nice. Okay. We're going to consume a stamina. We are going to go for swing because we do 3 damage with swing, right? 2, 1. Oh, see, I was right. I was right. This isn't there yet. So he was at 2 light armor. I do 3 damage minus it, so he's supposed to be at 1. I thought so. So we're going for the swing again. Wow, no circle. Jeez. Do I want to push? I guess I should, just to try and take him out. Okay, so we got the light armor gone. That's nice. I now need to hope for the best. Wow, okay. I need to rest to get 2 stamina back, because I'm out of stamina. Do I want to lose a health to get my stamina back? Not really. 3. Yeah, none of their attacks would kill me. So I don't want to risk that yet. If I were to do that, I would go into the final blow state as soon as someone hits me. At least I can get 2 attacks off otherwise. Okay, he's going at us for 2. light damage, which means we're going to be taking 1 stamina damage. So I think we're going to use this chance to rest to gain 2 stamina, and then we'll lose 1 stamina. So we're at 3 total stamina now. An axe, he's doing 3 heavy damage. That's not particularly beneficial to us. We could try and dodge. Get a circle, triangle. But I only get 3 dice for my dodge because it's a block attack, right? So I need to hopefully get a triangle here. We did not. We're going to push that block. Come on. Shit. Well, he did 3 damage to us, and we just wasted a bunch of stamina. So, that's the thing. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Skull. No skull. No skull. This guy has a skull. Dominate. I don't know if I feel like being dominated right now. Discard your follower, which I don't have, or 2... Oh, he's doing 2 damage to us, so it's going to put us into the final blow state. I don't really have the option to block here. I'm running out of stamina here. I need to try and attack. I need to try and do something. I think I just need to take this hit. It's going to suck, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to consume 1 stamina. We're going to try and go for the swing to do 3 light damage. We need a circle, which we got, so we're down to 1 heavy armor left. We've been put into our final blow state. That sucks. Firebolt is drain. 2 magic damage. That's definitely going to kill us. I have nothing to block with. Maybe I should have taken that that heal. That healing spell. Oh, geez. There's nothing I can do. I have no way to heal. I have no way to block it. I have no stamina left, so I can't try and evade. That sucks. Well, we're done. We died. That's that. Nothing we can do in this situation, unfortunately. I could kill myself by using my adrenaline rush. Get so adrenalined that I just collapse, fall over. Well, we failed that encounter. What was that? The Inner Sanctum. The Dremora takes a piece of your soul, opens a portal, and escapes. Each vigilant of Stendarr loses all their experience. No, not my 3. Am I? I guess I am a vigilant of Stendarr right now, huh? Man, lost my experience. That sucks. While you are intent on searching the tomb for clues, a vigilant enters the room. He's wounded and exhausted. You reach him before he collapses and give him some water. He catches his breath enough to whisper, "The hall has been destroyed. Everyone is dead. It was the vampires." Draw a card, 575. It's going to be way back here. 589, 580, 577, 76, 75. The end of the vigilance? You reach the Hall of Vigilant only to find it is in ruins, with corpses everywhere, each face a familiar one. There are a couple of vampires among the fallen. Adalvold is missing. Tolan interrupts your thoughts. I'm afraid he's been taken. I regret not listening to him earlier. We need to find help. I know someone who can assist us, although it will not be easy to convince him. With a heavy heart, you start walking east. Flip this card. Chapter 1 is complete. If a vampire player have not finished their quest, wait for them to finish it. Place all the cards and surplus tokens in a different save game box. This was a rough chapter, let me tell you. This did not go particularly well for us. We might have to do a lot more combat in the next chapter. We might have to do a lot more combat. I think we failed almost everything that we tried to do in that later half of the game there. I was not ready for these 3 enemies. I definitely should have done some more combat before just steamrolling this quest. I think that's something I've kind of picked up on from other stuff, and I just didn't learn my lesson, I guess, from the past scenarios in the base game. But that is it for chapter number 1. We are still in the Hall of Vigilance. We refused the vampire's requests. Our castle is in ruins, or something was in ruins. Something important to us was in ruins. That's all we got. Next time we'll head into chapter 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have played the Dawnguard expansion or Skyrim The Adventure Game at all, let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. If watching this has made you want to try it out for yourself, let me know that down below as well. It's always interesting to see what kind of games people end up trying out based on what we take a look at on the channel here. If you are over on Instagram, you can follow us at the Board Games Are For Everybody Instagram page. We just post photos of games that we're playing, as well as photos of games that we pick up outside of the pickup videos here on YouTube. And that's it. So thank you guys very much for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I will see you all next time. But until then, just remember the board games are for everybody. And until next time, peace.